The change that we see in leadership between Justice Kayode Ariwoola and Justice Kekere Ekun, how fundamental do you think this change is?
When you ask with the pedigree of Justice Kekere Ekun, I had to laugh because it's as if the change of name would suggest a change of some change of guard, as if some paradigm has shifted simply because we moved from an Ariwoola to a Kekere Ekun. The fact of the matter is that she's a member of the Nigerian judiciary. She's at the apex right now. She was part and parcel of that Supreme Court each and every time that it had failed the Nigerian people in the last decade plus. She was part and parcel of that Supreme Court when it delivered his Lawan judgment, when it delivered his Akpabio's judgment, when it delivered almost all of the disgusting judgments that have issued forth from the Supreme Court. You said you were reading my book with trepidation, and I'm like, okay, Flora Azinge, a justice, I believe, of the Court of Appeal, sitting at the tribunal in Kano, Azinge came out publicly to speak of how she was being induced. Attempts were being made to induce herself and members of her panel. That wasn't Dele Farotimi that said that. That is a veritable member of the judiciary that said that. Bukachua came to the public space to tell all of us within the unholy chambers of the Senate exactly how judicial pronouncements are procured in the bedroom. He was the first to inform us of how the judiciary has been Bukachualized. Supreme Court justices, numbering 14, came out to say that the Supreme Court, the head of the Supreme Court at the time, Tanko Mohammed, the plane driver, was corrupt. They were claiming that 80 billion had been misappropriated in the Supreme Court. These were justices of the Supreme Court that were signing petition, not Dele Farotimi now. So it wasn't something that Dele Farotimi said that led them to do that. When the United States Department of State came out with its 2021 report and said that our judiciary is a cesspit of corruption, it wasn't Dele Farotimi that said that. He didn't say so. So you have a situation where our judiciary did not become the way it is because Dele said anything. Incidentally, I believe about 2 years ago, when Justice Ariwoola was appointed acting CJ, this question you have asked of me tonight was probably a mirror image of the same question Dr. Ruben Abati asked of me about Ariwoola and what effect it might have, what changes we might expect from the judiciary. I told him at the time that I didn't expect anything to change. Just as I'm telling you as well, right here and now, that I expect nothing to change.